to Janet being Janet. Okay, so Miss Amberlynn went live and she called this one my last day. But here's the kicker, from what I understand, because I watched these with you. But from what I understand, Miss Tammie decided she was going to go on Amberlynn's live stream. Now, never mind the fact that Tammie said, I will not be going on your live. I will be going on somebody else's. And I guess it runs in the family. That's all I'm going to say. Let's press play.
All right.
I'm here.
Um, let's get this thing ready. Of course, Ando's first.
Why are you not already ready? I didn't mean to do that one, but why are you not ready? I mean, come on now. You're used to doing this. I suck at it, but you know what? You're used to this. You should already have chip chop. Let's go. Everything should be in a row.
First. Okay. Oh my God, I haven't turned on just members yet, and someone just said, "Hey, Chubby." I'm dead. Okay.
Out of all them, stop. Out of all them daggum messages she got, she picked out the one that's just being kind of rude to her. But you know what? She should be used to it by now. She really should. Her name is Amberlynn Reid, after all.
I'm about to change it. I'm about to change it. Don't worry. Okay.
Be happy.
We good?
I'm
I did
good.
it? Okay. Okay. Alrighty. Hello, hello. How are you guys?
I'm having a good day. Are y'all having a good day? I hope you're having a good day because you know what? I get mouthy on my good day, so I apologize up front.
Turn that shit to live chat. Don't forget, because it's always on top chat for some reason. Um, Everett, hello. Oh my God, Corky. I know what your name is. Like, I'm not dumb. But do you like how I call you Corky? Like, that's a little nickname. I mean, your username does say Corky Love, but like, never mind.
Never mind our quirky little girl, you know, because she always got to come up with her own little things. And of course, she has to call all of her girlfriends by, different names. So why not do that to her members?
Hi, Ali. Josephine. Okay. A last day that is ominous. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I have the literal hardest time coming up with titles.
No, you don't. You come up with titles that you hope everybody's going to click on.
Like genuinely.
No, you don't.
Loving the plum color, thank you. I don't
Uh-uh. Nope. I didn't sign up for a shimmy and shake whenever I press play. No, 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 no. I did not.
know what that was. First time live watcher, how was your week? My week's been really good, and thank you for the super chat. Um, okay, I'm not gonna lie, I was gonna wear it. Remember when I said the sympathy bone?
Why are you in such a good mood? And the sympathy bone, it went towards somebody else. You know what? You were just being a rather to someone who you said you didn't care what happened to them, even if they were having a medical issue.
Comment, and I was wearing my Soli costume. Listen, I was gonna wear that because I ain't got my sympathy bone today. Did you? I'm sorry. This is newly on my mind because
Okay, come
holy
on.
shit. I okay, Yo Mama has like disappeared because he's over on like the lol cow bullshit. So he's barely on his Yo Mama channel, and he went there.
How many times have I told y'all about your mama? How many times have I said something to you about that? So now you're so used to him being in your chat and he ain't there bumping you up, so you got to go ahead and mention him anyways.
Today, right? And he talked about the narc alert, and I'm telling you, I knew none of this. My jaw is on the floor type deal.
The Narc Alert is another reaction channel who used to mainly react to Amberlynn and call her a narcissist. Well, good old Narc Alert got some skeletons in her closet as well, just like we all do.
Do you guys know about it? Do you even care?
No, I don't
Love the
care.
boob shimmy on me. What does that mean? Yeah. Wait, why
You were so happy taking pleasure in somebody else's pain and downfall. That's what Amberlynn is good for.
is my chat glitching? My makeup is bomb today. Thank you. Yeah. Sometimes I can like experiment. Can you tell us
Uh
about the dance
huh.
team space? So the dance
Excuse me, why are you acting like this? Why are you acting like you gotta pick somebody up? Why are you trying to show out? There's something else going on here.
team wasn't called Space. It was actually the company. It was in Upper Lake, California, like around there. Because my group home was actually in Upper Lake, California, which was a very small
We are back to foster care. We just now started this daggum thing at 3 minutes in, and you were on foster care.
town. And I know it was in Lake County somewhere, but yeah, it was just like hip hop dance. We would put on shows in front of like large audiences, and yeah.
Oh, yeah, because you used to be a very good choreographer, huh? You used to always plan those dances out and you won so many trophies. Too bad none of us can see it.
Anna says Tammie coming on soon. So the situation be a little like this. First, I want to say, I want to start off the boring part because for me, it's not boring, but for you guys, you're gonna be like, okay, I'm so bored. Why are you reading
Yep.
this? Okay. So someone messaged
I did not do the last one because she bored me out of my daggum mind talking about Tammie, and Tammie just got me going because no, ma'am, I ain't even gonna say nothing because I don't know what this one's about.
me on the good old, what's it called? Instagram.
Okay?
Um, you sound much better. Yeah. Okay. So someone messaged me on Instagram, right?
Mm hmm.
I want to read it to you guys.
Okay.
Where is it? Okay.
If you had this plan, you should do it.
I'm trying to find it.
Exactly. You
Is
should
this
have
from
this
it?
plan.
Yes. Okay.
When you have something planned, come on, chop, 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 follow through. It's not that hard.
Obviously, I'm not gonna say the username. Okay. Enticing lawsuits. Hello, hello. Welcome to Stream Queen
Oh my gosh.
Tammie.
Stop the
Hello,
fakeness.
hello.
You're so fake.
Um.
Sorry, I talked over her. My bad. I'll stop.
Okay. So this person said this right on Wednesday. Hey, you said you've been getting a lot of these messages, but I've been thinking about the situation almost nonstop and wanted to chime in. You're 100% right. This situation is insane. Like others have said, I always haven't been on your side, but I've been watching you for 9 years. That's a long time. So I've seen you lie and then admitted it afterwards. And this is clearly not one of those cases. Anyone not taking your side in this is blind. Anyone who believes that this is okay for an aunt to be talking about her niece to a hate-based reaction channel is
This is absolutely malarkey. Why are we even reading this? Oh, yeah, because Amberlynn needs to know she's right. Everything coming across her page is right. Everything coming out of her mouth is right. And you know what? Not all of us see it that way.
mentally unwell as she is. Her story isn't even making sense. And the fact that you can call her out on the lies before she even makes them up is proof that obviously this is a pattern for her. Sorry, I'm not reading any of comments or anything until I'm done with this. She reminds me of a sworn ex who is trying to talk their ex partner like it's weird as fuck. Oh, wait, they're trying to talk bad about their ex partner. It's weird as fuck. I feel so bad that this is happening to you, and I can't help but feel like she timed it to line up with the whole Tommy drama. Ew. So I think it's so telling that Tammie couldn't even get on board with the conspiracy that you let Rarity out. The fact that Jordy brought it up and your aunt clearly hesitated and started stuttering, like she
Yeah, I just overlook every single bit of that because, can I be honest? I'm gonna be honest. Y'all can click off if you want. Y'all can hate me if you want. I understand. I'm gonna be honest. I think Amberlynn and her Aunt Tammie are two peas in one pod. That's what I think. Because one of them will bring something up, the other one will bring something up, and sometimes in the middle somewhere, there's the truth. But you got to find that truth. That's why this is not drama to me. This is not tea, because Aunt Tammie ain't spilling nothing we don't already know about our girl.
couldn't even bring herself to accuse you because though even though she was throwing every other accusation in the book at you, she still knew that one was far too fetched. That said a lot to me. I also have BPD and CPTSD, and I have done some wacko, nasty shit in my past because of it, and I would never, ever, ever hurt
I ain't even gonna list all my daggum diagnoses, but there ain't no way I'm not gonna take accountability for the things I do, unlike Anne Boleyn.
my animals. People, though, unfortunately, sure. My pets, never. Which so I understand your position here and how BPD plays into the situation. Crazy how people point out all of the symptoms of your BPD that you have, and then they turn around and deny that you have it. There's absolutely no nuance to these people,
Well, you better go ahead and round that off for that point in case somebody missed it, because all you're doing is reading something that butters you up.
and it drives me nuts. I'm sure it does you. But they're all probably 15 years old with an IQ of a 75 and an under.
Excuse me? Excuse me. You want to insult people? Oh, no, ma'am. I don't even care if they're 15 years old. I don't care if they're 8 years old. They shouldn't be watching you anyways, but just in case they are, don't you be insulting nobody because you ain't got no room.
Developed frontal lobe. Sorry for the wall of text. I'm a yapper. So I replied and in capital letters. I was like, can I please read this out loud in my next live stream? I will keep your name private and everything.
Excuse me, does that person have a choice? One way or another, it got to you. And so if it gets to you, you're going to read what you want to read. But sometimes I don't even think it's from somebody else. Sometimes I think it's from you.
Private. I just literally love everything that you were saying and appreciate it so much. So then she replied, um,
She all up in your face right now. You see that? She all up in your face.
okay. Then she replied, "Hell yeah, dude, go for it. Hopefully it'll get through some people's thick skulls because I know a lot of them hate you literally just for the fun of it, and it's unfair."
Hey, guess what, woman? Guess what? Guess what? I was always raised up that if I got in an argument with the brick wall, brick wall would move before I did. I got a hard head, let me tell you.
Good luck with all that shit. I just know Tammie is sitting at home with her. Sorry, this part was kind of. So I'm gonna skip that part. And then they also said,
Don't insult
also, since
people.
this is the only time I get to project my thoughts to your followers, I'd like to say something. However, if you want to leave it to my last message, that's totally fine. Some people could hear this though. Okay. I fully believe that you are a good person who does bad things. I think many people watching now can look into their hearts and see the same within themselves. It is so important to have nuance when scrutinizing the actions of somebody with a
Okay, I see this. I see this in a different way than everybody else. Like I said, click off, unsub, whatever you feel like you need to do. Protect your sanity. Here's the thing. Aunt Tammie got herself a YouTube channel. She gets paid attention to. She is now monetized. And so is Amberlynn. Amberlynn is using this for ching ching, and at any point, Aunt Tammie can too. Aunt Tammie's letting all of her information out over on her channel, and if you watch her, all she does is shorts and text messages that tells you nothing.
personality disorder. It literally impacts your day-to-day decision making because it impacts your personality. BPD is caused by severe child harm and neglect.
I'm
Giving
done.
somebody with a past like yours a
I'm done. Just stop talking. I'm done. I don't care about your undiagnosed BPD. Don't care at all.
huge platform, displaying your addictions and flaws to the world, then expecting you to act totally, completely normal is unempathetic. Everyone who watches
My kid says don't say normal because there is no normal. So I do not say that word.
you just to criticize, completely aware of your illness, are ill themselves and needs to take a long, hard look in the mirror, log off the internet, and be a better person. And I was like, you know what? I appreciate this person. Like genuinely, I do. And then
She's using that word. She don't mean it because she don't know the definition of it.
um so I just was like, I have to read that. Like I've been getting a lot of support lately, but that was just like, wow, you couldn't have worded it better. So, all right. I will continue on with this little story time here, but I'm gonna read some of your guys' stuff, okay? Because I am behind. Um, Can you say hi to Chico? Hello, Chico. How are you? How are you? Thank you for the super chat. Um, hey Queen, this is Cal again. Happy to see you doing a bit better since last time. Thank you, Frank. Thank you for the super chat.
You know what? I am going to do this thing to where I quit saying Aunt Tammy because she put aunt in quotation marks, and it takes a certain type of person to be a family member. So we're just going to call her Tammy.
Girl, drop the link for joining. Okay, yeah. I would definitely do that. You look like you just had good sex.
No,
Uh,
I don't want. I do not want that imagination. I do not want that picture. I do not even want that scene in my mind. But guess what? It's already there.
hey Peter, thanks. I don't know what that's talking about. Are you intoxicated right now? You're slurring your words, eyes rolling, and acting strange. I smoked some Delta. Not gonna lie about it. I was gonna talk about that in the vlog, but I have no reason to hide it. Okay, all right. Because before my
So Delta makes you like this. Delta makes you over the top. Delta makes you do the whole thing of stick it to them. Is that really what Delta does to you? Because I thought it made you hungry.
live streams, I go outside, I walk Twinkie. So when I was out there, I said, fuck it. Yesterday I bought some Delta. Yeah, I bought like a lower type of grade type deal, so it's not as like strong. Okay, all right. I'm gonna put the
Oh, and by the way, I do have her sped up because there ain't no way I'm sitting through 2 whole hours of this on normal speed because Amberlynn doesn't talk enough.
link and then I'm gonna pin it. Sounds like you put the scenario into ChatGPT. No, I did not. That was a
Ooh.
message, but thank you for the super chat.
Ooh.
Alrighty, a message. Okay, that's how you can join. Um,
I wonder if I got into her membership since I started talking really, really bad crap about Aunt Tammy, or Tammy, I'm sorry. If I started talking mad crap about her, nothing negative. Well, yeah, it'd have to be negative if it's crap, right? I don't know. I was thinking more along the, family line of things because something just ain't adding up whenever it comes to these two. There's more going on than what's meeting the eye right now.
oh my God, not Helen Keller. That's crazy. Um, the legal market in your state is so good. Please stop Delta. Yeah, for medicinal use, but I don't have that, so I have to go through all that to get that.
That tells you ain't got as much wrong with you as you want everybody to think you do. Because if you had that all going on, you would have your medical.
Let's see. Delta 8 is legal, actually. Yeah, they sell it everywhere here. It's completely allowed. I got a THC drink. I might join you. Oh my God, Corky, will you go live when I'm off of here? Um, yeah, it's legal, it's cheap, recreational, and it's obviously helping with my anxiety, me feeling overwhelmed in this fucking live stream. I mean, that's why a lot of people smoke.
Oh, you better stop it. You absolutely better stop it. No, ma'am. Ain't nobody gonna fall for this. You got something up your sleeve. 100% you got something up your sleeve.
Okay, to me, marijuana or like Delta, like to me, that's not a drug. You know, that's like,
Why can we talk about this stuff on the internet? Why can we talk about this on YouTube? I'm confused.
yeah, common sense for real. Where's the vlogs? So I started one, so we're gonna be getting those. Um, Can someone tell me how to join not on the PC? Okay, so yeah, Morgan, I can get a card, but I have to, it's a whole thing. I have to get an Oklahoma ID first because I still have my Kentucky ID. And in my brain, I'm like, I didn't know if I was gonna like truly be here for a long time, but I'm at this point where like Oklahoma's it. Like this feels like home for me. I really love being around my mom, so I have to get the ID first, and then it's like a whole moment. So how to join not on a PC?
It's more than a whole moment, Amberlynn. Absolutely more than a whole moment. You would have to go to a doctor and get so many diagnoses on you, but you have not been diagnosed with jack diddly squat. So anybody who gave that card to you, man, they would need to be checked themselves.
So whatever type of phone you have, I think you have to go through like the internet app. So um, why live stream 2 days in a row? Why wouldn't you spread it out? So I wanted to spread out my videos. I prefer spreading out videos. It helps with the algorithm. So
She wants to get it over, is what it is. She wants to go live, live, be done. Because she's already filmed her vlog. She's already told you this. So her job is going to be done once she goes live this time.
the only way that I could do that without also having a live stream and a
Or I should say Monday night.
vlog back to back is I had to live stream 2 days in a row. And I love live streaming on Sunday because it's like, the end of a week, this and that. So I was like, I like the thought of that. And then
Most people's end of the week is Friday. That's most people's end of the week. That's the problem with you, Miss Amberlynn. You don't have a normal life. You don't have a regular life. Any words you want to use, you ain't got one. You're privileged.
I like the thought of like getting my this is gonna sound bad, but I like the thought of like getting my live streams like over with, if you will. So having them back to back too is also really nice. Gives me time to work on my vlogs throughout the week or whatever video that I have. So
What did I just tell y'all? She don't want to do these live streams. She really don't. But they bring in the cha-ching, so of course she's going to keep on.
back to what I was saying. So also I want to say when people like were seeing how I was reacting to my aunt, like that's frustrating for me to hear like this is the real Amberlynn because it's like, bro, what you're seeing is me split. It's called splitting. When you
No,
literally turn into someone that you're not. Like you're
no,
so hurt by someone, like when you have BPD, you're so fucking hurt by someone that
no.
you genuinely you're so overwhelmed with emotion, like you cannot regulate those. So that is
This is her saying, I'm not going to take accountability. You cannot force me to take accountability. I will not take accountability. And y'all are just stuck.
what you're witnessing. So it's hard because 99% of the time you guys are witnessing me as like pretty chill, just chilling.
No, you're
And
not.
I only ever come out as a bitch or come out angry is when it's demonstrated to me first, if that makes sense. That doesn't mean, oh, we saw
Oh.
Amberlynn's true colors or this is the real Amberlynn. Like it's not fair. BPD
You know what? It took me a while to see your true colors, but if you watch Amberlynn long enough and you actually put two and two together and it makes four instead of three, like Amberlynn likes to do, then you'll see the real Amberlynn. And she comes out all the time. This fakeness, it's not true. The things she shows in her vlogs, usually she's just, hate to tell you, plastic.
is an actual observable. I hate that word. You
Because you
can
can't
actually
see it.
observe BPD in your brain. It's like an actual brain deformity. So when people sit there and they're like, she can control these things, genuinely, sometimes I can't. And what my aunt was doing was not only triggering and wrong and hurtful, like it shattered me. And I could not regulate those emotions. And a lot of people messaged me and said, girl, I don't even have BPD. I don't even have these things. And I would have been more pissed than you. I would have aired out, like, because literally in my live stream, I'd be like, well, I know things, but I'm not going to sit here and like say them. People would message
You know what? I think this is so childish. I really do. These two going back and forth on YouTube is completely childish. They need to take their personal life, they need to keep it personal, they need to keep it behind the scenes, and they need to try to figure something out. And they've already said that the whole issue between Mama Lynn and Tammie is the house issue, and to solve that, why doesn't Grandma just go ahead and put the house in a will? And that would stop it all. Then nobody could say anything.
me and be like, I would have like popped off. So it's like, I'm trying my hardest over here. And
I don't pop off, the words just come flying out.
it was just triggering for more reasons than one. Like she would bring up so many things that happened in my childhood, which was triggering. Then she would bring up things that happened between me and her, which was also triggering. And she acts like in the whole span of the time that I've known her since 17, that she was always the person that like indicated like a break in our chat. Like literally no. I saw the pattern with my aunt and the way that she was and how Just like she made me feel insane a lot of the time. She made me question my reality a lot of the time. She made me feel like I was walking on eggshells, and that is the roughest.
And guess what you do to other people, especially Beck. Remember that? You remember? Like I said, kind of sounds the same. If you ask me.
And so I also didn't enjoy that pattern. So I would also
I'm trying to sniffle like most people do. And I can't sniffle. I'm just kind of like, it don't work.
be like, I need a space from her. So I would stop talking to her. I wouldn't call her. I wouldn't nothing because like she's just a hard woman to get along with. And it was just very triggering. And it was just like a lot of the things that she was doing was hurtful. And it just was like genuinely a lot for me. So I demonstrated that. That doesn't mean that was the real Amberlynn or I was showing my true colors. That was me reacting as a human who was absolutely
If people only see your true colors by the way you were reacting to Tammie, then they obviously have not watched enough of you. Your true colors, I am telling you, is when you're upset, when you're drunk, and when you were just plain out lying. Lying is your personality.
triggered, a human who could not regulate their emotions, a human that was being betrayed by her aunt. That is what you guys experienced and what you guys saw me go through. And another thing that is like has been frustrating with this whole thing has been like when people sit here and I'm like responding to my aunt, and in return, I know it's a lot of trolls. It's people who like just disregard anything I feel or say. I get go to therapy, go to therapy, go to therapy. When literally all I'm doing is just responding to things that my aunt has brought.
Why has nobody told you not to respond to that woman? Be healthy in your head. Be healthy in your mind. Be healthy in your life and quit responding to people that trash you. Goodness gracious, we tell you to stay out of reaction channels for a reason. If you weren't on a reaction channel site listening to him, then we wouldn't be having this problem now, would we, Amberlynn? Goodness gracious, Reed.
Brought up. And I'm demonstrating that I'm heartbroken about it. I'm demonstrating that I'm angry, you know? And a lot of people are like, go to therapy, go to therapy, go to therapy, while like literally sucking the tit on my aunt. Ew. Like literally kissing her ass. Like, ew. When it should be genuinely.
Absolutely will not happen over here. I'm telling y'all, if y'all heard me react to the first one, I have my own aunt issues, and I can tell you something. Sometimes there's similarities.
A lot of people telling her to go to therapy because who in their right mind, I didn't even realize she was in her 50s, like this makes it even worse, who in their right mind, in their right maturity, in like a level-headed sense of the way, what kind of aunt, what kind of family member, what kind of sound mind, what kind of good person would be upset with their niece or upset with their sister and go to a reaction channel?
Do you remember how much you yearned for Tammie? Do you remember that? And do you remember you confessing your lies because of Tammie? Do you remember you doing all this stuff when you were younger because you wanted Tammie in your life? Guess what, girly world? You got what you wanted. And now then, everything has just upturned on its head, and then you're stuck like this.
To do all of that, knowing the type of retaliation that would head my way, no matter what she said, no matter if what she was saying was true or false, that woman needs to go to therapy, not me.
Oh, you need to go to therapy too. Don't you even start that. Oh, no, ma'am, we do not do that. And just so you know, I make a lot of noises because I do that with my horses. No, stop. Whoa.
I mean, I need to go to therapy for my own reasons.
Yes.
But in this situation alone, what has happened was she should be the one getting all those comments like, go to therapy, go to therapy, go to therapy. Not me when I'm literally simply just responding to what my aunt is doing. She started the war.
You need therapy just because you are responding to her.
And I'm just fighting back. I'm trying to protect myself, protect my innocence in this all, share my side, etc. But genuinely, it has become exhausting for me.
Did you just say innocence? You did not just say innocence. Goodness gracious, I can't tell you anything you're innocent of, Amberlynn, and I have watched you for absolute years.
I have been on Zoloft for a while now, long enough for me to genuinely feel amazing effects from it. Oh, baby, Romeo's playing.
Sidetrack.
It has helped regulate my emotions because, like, seriously, I'm constant fight or flight mode, and it's exhausting. My nervous system is just constantly sharp and just like so paranoid and uneasy, and like I have anxieties about the stupidest shit, and like I have anxious attachment, which is like the worst. Like genuinely, my BPD symptoms, my this and my that. Like Zoloft has been able to calm a lot of those things. Like,
Do you have panic disorder? Because you talk about panic all the time. Do you have an anxiety disorder? Because you talk about anxiety all the time. If you have all of these disorders, then you really need to be seen. But you won't. Because anytime you go to a counselor and a counselor flips it on its head, all the things you have to say, you run. So even now with Zoloft, you're running from a counselor because you know they'll tell you the truth. So Zoloft ain't helping you.
like hardcore. Like, oh, my depression is better. Like I don't have suicidal thoughts. Like I used to have them all the fucking time.
No.
Um, it has just drastically helped me. And like I used to cry every day, 9 million times a day. Like so many things that I don't even talk about. It doesn't matter. Zoloft has improved.
No, what improves you is when you're in a good relationship, quote unquote, good relationship, and you're happy. That's what improves you. Even on Zoloft, if you are in a very unhappy space, especially with Tammie, then you go downhill. So you cannot say anything about Zoloft. It's you, Amberlynn, and it's all you.
All that, and I have felt so much better. And if you aren't a member and if you weren't a part of that, you're not gonna be able to see that. Where in the last few members only live streams that I did, like you can see the improvement, and it was so much improved that a rumor was starting that I was in a new relationship because I see
Hey, you weren't in a new relationship. You were still with Tammie. You were good when you and Tammie were good. You were bad when you and Tammie were bad. It goes hand in hand.
I'm so happy. Long story short, you guys didn't know it, no, but I was still with Tommy, and I've been with Tommy from the jump. So it wasn't a new relationship; it was a new medicine. I was
Okay, just like we wouldn't know now if you're still with Tammie, even though people do have their suspicions.
genuinely improving. And then here comes my aunt after the whole Tommy thing. Here comes my aunt, and I'm destroyed. Like my mental health went down the shitter all over again because of this woman, this woman who's supposed to be my aunt. And I have felt myself backtracking. I've started to have anxiety again. I've had some anxiety attacks. I've hyperventilated again. I have been crying more. I have been not able to regulate my emotions more.
And you are putting yourself in this mental headspace. You are. You have a choice not to listen to her. You have a choice not to look at anything she says, especially if y'all haven't been in contact for 2 years. Why does it matter to you now? Everybody know who you really are, Amberlynn, so you're not proving nothing.
Like genuinely, my aunt has made me backtrack in my mental health. And I'm like, how can I fix that? Like, what do I need to do? And my immediate
Cut all ties. Cut all ties. That's what you need to do, but you won't. You want to know why? Because you are monetized.
my immediate reaction was my fight or flight. Like in the beginning was fight. You guys saw it yourself. I literally felt it in my body. I'm like, okay, so it's fight, flight, freeze, or fawn, right? I immediately felt my body start to fawn. And I was telling myself, oh my God, I'm just like, no matter what she says, if it's a lie, if it's a load of shit, I'm just going to nod my head. I'm just going to agree. I don't know if I can do these reactions anymore. I'm just gonna let it be what it can be because it's so triggering. It's so
Oh no, these reactions are bringing you in that ching, so you ain't going nowhere, Miss Thing.
hard to sit there and like fight for myself, especially in front of a bunch of people who hate me. Like it is a lot. So I'm in a spot where I'm like, that's kind of fucking insane for my aunt to want to finally talk to me about this, but only publicly. Nah, none of this should have been public. I said square up in my last live stream because I was irate. My blood was boiling. I was heartbroken. I was in the fight of the fight or flight, freeze or fawn. I was actively not able to regulate my emotions. And it's like after I've had some time to breathe, after
You know what? You should have been talking to Mama Lynn, because Mama Lynn sounded like she was pretty much, oh well, whatever. Okay, it happened. Let's go.
the triggers have been
And you know what, to my audience, you know what, my people, y'all know how much I absolutely adore y'all, and I'm so glad that y'all are here with me, and I'm sorry that I took a little bit of time off, but like I said, just in case you don't watch my other videos, I forgot my son had to go back to school. I certainly did, so you know what, there was a week of cramming.
so extreme after I have realized like, whoa, my mental health is actually getting bad again because of the situation. I'm deciding to step away from the situation.
No, you're not.
Um, will I, if my aunt decides to go on Jordy's thing again, will I maybe say some things about it? Sure. I'm only human.
No.
Hey, baby. Um, I'm only human. But am I gonna sit here and call her cunt, call her bitch, say square up? Am I gonna be raging? No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
Do I need to go back to your last live stream that I couldn't make it through? Do I need to go back there and actually make it through the whole entire thing and see exactly what you're talking about with you raging and all that? No. You want to know why? Because that's what you did the first time and it made you look like a complete clown. So if you do it again, you're just going to look like a rodeo clown again. Might as well find the barrel and jump in.
Um, because I need to choose my sanity first. And that is not only within my aunt, but that is other people in my life. I am the type of person that if I'm in an argument with somebody, like especially someone I'm in a relationship with, I'm like, I need to figure this out now.
Tommy, she's talking to you.
And then I start freaking out if they don't want to do it. It's like abandonment issue, uh, anxiety issues, like anxious attachment issues. But it's like with those Zoloft and it actually working, I don't have that like extreme feeling anymore to live stream. My aunt literally just tried calling me.
Why are you even trying to give her the time of the day, Amberlynn? Honestly, if it was to protect your mental health, you would not even consider her in your life. You would block her number. Well, no, just in case she needed something in an emergency situation, you would just not consider her. Let's just put it that way. Focus on your own life and not everybody else's. But you have a problem with that. You want to get involved with everybody else's life. Beck, Destiny, Casey. You wanted to get so involved with them that you changed who they were when they were with you.
Hello? Holy fuck. I messaged her and I said, stop calling me. Like, it's ruining my live stream. Um, yeah, it's just weird energy that she's literally sitting there watching my live stream, calling me, and I'm telling her to stop calling me, and she won't stop calling me. Like,
Just so you know, Amberlynn, you were the same exact way. Sorry if that got loud, but you were the same exact way. Goodness graciousness, that I'm telling you, put you two side by side and y'all would be just fine.
Sugar Glider, I would have to, if I answer her call, I would have to get off of the live stream.
No, you wouldn't.
Um, Hold on a second. Shit. Oh, by the way, the what's it called? The title of the video is about I. This is my last day of food freedom. I talk about it more in videos, don't worry. That's what I meant. Okay. I'm trying to figure something out. I'm like really confused.
You tried to title this your last day so people would question exactly why is it your last day. And since we haven't seen your vlogs, which you've pre-recorded, which is unfair and which is total stupidity, because nobody's supposed to know exactly what this title means. So now you tell us it's in a vlog. So we have to wait until we see the vlog to understand where this live was coming from.
Where the fuck? I am in confusion.
You stay that way.
Nope, wrong button. Sorry, guys.
No, you're not.
Okay.
Just so you know, when there's other people in the room with me and stuff, I always turn off my camera just to be respectful. And I'm sorry, like I said, y'all know I adore you. Goodness gracious, I don't try to stay off screen no more.
Are you serious? You guys, I'm trying to make this work over here. Okay, I guess that's not gonna work. Oh my god, Gabby. She's having a panic attack? No, I'm not. I was gonna call her actually through my... Here, maybe this will work. FaceTime audio. I don't know if you guys will be able to hear her. I don't even know if I'll be able to hear her.
Hello?
Hello?
I don't even know if I'll be able to hear her.
Okay, I hear myself through your audio, so can you like pause me?
Yeah, I just did.
Okay, so you're clearly watching my live stream and I said I don't feel like doing this anymore, so why are you calling?
Because you can't run my name and multiple family members in the dirt for decades and think you're just going to walk away that easy.
What the crap are you talking about? What are you even talking about? If she's running other family members' names in the dirt, then they need to approach that.
I'm finally done. I'm finally ready. I got the
Then get off the daggum live stream. If you're done, be done. Cut ties, be done.
receipts. I got the proof. I'm not afraid of you, Amber, unlike all your other victims. I thought I had seen and heard everything that you've done over these years, but I was so blind. Blind by your manipulation. And when I seen half of the videos that I've seen with documented proof.
Stay unbothered, Amberlynn. Stay unbothered. Even though it's hard, laugh at her, do whatever you gotta do. Stay unbothered. Both of y'all need to.
Proof of how you treat people, not only in our family, but people in general. You are one vile, disgusting human being, and I want nothing to do with you ever again.
If that was true, you would not be on her live stream right now. Oh, I'm telling you.
Including your mother. Your mother, your whole family, your whole Reed family.
Oh, no. Stop that, woman. Stop that. If you've got something to go on with her mama, you need to take it up with her mama. You don't take it up with her, because that's where you're wrong.
Is nothing but vile, disgusting degenerates. that rape, manipulate, and abuse physically, mentally.
Did she just say RAPE?
Disgusting degenerates that rape, manipulate, and abuse.
What in the world? What in the unsanitary? Never mind.
Physically, mentally, spiritually, you name it, you guys do it, and you do it proud. But I see it so clear now that I don't want nothing to do with you. But do you think you're gonna...
Then hang up. Get off the live stream. Hang up. Don't pay attention to her. Don't watch her. That's what I give to everybody that cannot stand Amberlynn Reid. Don't watch her.
Continue to lie about me and the family members that I do care about and get away with it? No, you're not. I will continue to tell the truth. The difference between me and you is I have the truth to tell, and I have the receipts to back it up. So you want to know why I'm listening to your live right now? The reason is just to
I want to know, and I want a good reason for it, because this right here is childish behavior.
see what bullshit you're going to say next. And sure enough, it didn't take long. You try to say that you cut off talking to me? I've been looking over texts for the last days, and I have so much proof.
How pathetic are you, and how much time do you have on your hands? I don't have that kind of time on my hands. I can't go back through somebody's messages from years ago. That says something about you as a person.
Time and time again, where you're begging me to talk to you again, where I blocked you. I quit watching your videos. You kept begging me, please watch, please watch. I don't want to lose you, Auntie. All the lies you told me that I caught you on, called you on, you'd apologize, and then do it again and again.
And I'm not taking Tammie's side. I'm not taking Amberlynn's side. I'm not taking either of these sides. I think this is absolutely ridiculous. That's what I think. I think it's two people going at one another who don't need to be going at one another when the problem's not with each other.
And again and again. So that's just the tip of the iceberg. What do you want to respond to that?
Calm.
What did I do in the last 2 years to you?
In the last 2 years, okay, let me see if I can explain this. It's not an easy black or white answer or an answer that you can get in 2 seconds because like I keep saying, I've been doing this your whole entire life. So you have a person that has fought to be in your life your whole entire life in one way or the other, no matter if you've seen it or not. And you didn't meet me at 17. You met me when you were 14, when I went to California for the first time after 16 years. Remember you getting the pot of spaghetti out of the refrigerator and using...
Oh my goodness gracious. You already said she was better in foster care than it was in her own home. Goodness gracious. You said that she had herself all set up and she shouldn't be complaining about it. So now we're going to go back to when she was 14. Okay.
Using the really huge utensil, taking big scoops out of the pot onto your plate where your fucking dad said, I think that's enough, Amber. That's my first memory of you. And you still continue to pile on your plate. Yeah, that story goes around our family.
Let me tell you something, woman. Let me tell you something. I was an overweight child. I was a very well taken care of overweight child. And I always had my daggum plate filled full. And it wasn't because of myself. It was because of my grandparents. And that's the way I was raised.
Family year after year after year. So anyway, that's the first time I met your ass. And then from then I tried getting you through the foster care because you painted the story. It was so bad. And then you even put me down for it that time.
But you even said that her foster care was not that bad. So why did you even try to get involved?
Your mom came in the picture, destroyed that. So then you went on to my mom's house. We all know what happened with that. You got kicked out for what? Being disrespectful. Surprise, right? So then you go on to Casey.
Amber, keep your mouth shut. I am never on your side. I'm just telling you, keep your mouth shut because the strongest person here is going to keep their daggum mouth shut. And you know what? I'm just going to say it like it is.
And then Crystal, and then Destiny, and then Becky. The whole time, I'm in the background, loving you.
And just so you know, Tammie, you were being disrespectful to Beck. Her name, their name, whatever you want to think it is, Beck. It's their, they, Beck. It's not the other way.
Supporting you, encouraging you, sharing every bit of my diet with you, exercise, financial, telling you things. And yes, I have all the proof. I'm not trying to be your mother. I'm trying to be your person. There's other texts I have where I say,
is there a little bit of jealousy going on there? I'm not trying to be your mother. I'm not trying to be your mother. Then don't try to be your mother.
I'm saying this because that's what a mother would do.
And you are not trying to be her mother. Would you hush your mouth, woman? Just... This is the biggest joke to me. If you cannot tell, I am sorry. This is just the most funniest thing to me. Oh my goodness gracious.
So we continue going down this long, as you know, all this time, right? And then we get up to the current last 2 years. Who is the happiest person in this world for Amber to move to Oklahoma City? It
Her
was
mama?
me, your aunt.
Her
Your mom
mama?
didn't want you to come. She was very nervous about you coming because of the destruction and stress level that you bring with your just presence. That's the truth. I, against my whole entire family, would say things like, I know you guys are worried, but I'm so excited.
Okay, here's my thing, guys. This is not a conversation. That's not what this is. Okay, I don't care. I think Amberlynn's faking. Okay, I do. I think she's faking this 100%. But this is not a conversation. This is a verbal attack because she's not even taking time to breathe.
We have text showing that excitement for when you're going to get here. We're going to hang out. We can't wait. We can't wait. I wanted to diet with you. I wanted to exercise with you. I was so excited.
Why do you keep coming back to that? Why do you keep coming back to food, diet, exercise, lifestyle? Why do you keep coming back to that? I have watched Amberlynn all these years, and I understand that she's not going to change. It's going to stay the exact same. She does not care. She's comfortable being the size she is. She thinks that she feels all good and, sexy. So why would she change?
Because as you love to point out, I was very successful on keto. Pandemic happened, other things happened. I started putting back on my weight over stress, and I've been trying to get back on track, which I am again currently. So I thought this is going to be great for the both of us. You get here, I see you one time. I try to see you, and I'm told I can only see you with your mother. I question you about it. You say, oh, I was just nervous. I haven't seen my family in 14 years, and blah, blah, blah. Okay.
Amberlynn, just keep your mouth shut. Keep your dag-blame mouth shut. You need to learn when not to open it. Don't open it because she's looking like a fool right now.
Then you didn't reach out to me after that, ever. Not once to come over, pick you up, go do anything, say anything. There was nothing, so I wait. November, you reach out to me because you want something, a vape. December, you reach out to me, you want something, a vape. You checked in when I had COVID, you said me.
Hold on. You wanted her to contact you if she needed anything, right? That's what you're saying. So she contacts you and says, I need a vape. You said if she needed anything, that's on you, Tammie. That ain't on anybody else.
Merry Christmas, I had COVID, I answered you the very next day. Happy late Christmas. Then nothing in January, and then you send me a picture in February. So you want to know why I'm mad?
Yeah.
Because I fought for you for freaking years, and then when you finally...
Absolutely, you did not. You absolutely did not fight for her. I remember it. I remember when she was with Destiny. You got upset because of something else that she did, and then you quit talking to her. That's not fighting for somebody. That's not being there for somebody. You know who Amberlynn is. You say it. You just said that ever since she was 14, this is something she did. So you knew who Amberlynn was, and you know who Amberlynn is now, and you're just sitting here complaining about it.
Get here, I'm left. I'm left in the cold. You and sister are going to museums and here and there, and I'm told I can't see you without my sister. So yeah, that pissed me off, and so I did quit trying. I mean, how much more reality did I need in my face? You're here now, and you still have nothing to do with me.
I so would have already hung up on her. Would have already hung up on her. I would have been like, hey, woman, come on. Bring something you can use against me, because none of this is working.
So you want to bring up me and your mom's fight, right, as the reason. No, me and your mom's fight is not the reason we don't talk. You are the reason we don't talk. You are in your 30s. You can use a phone, you can text, you can make arrangements to spend time with your aunt, and you chose not to because me and your mom were in a disagreement. And if you want to get down to the nitty-gritty of the disagreement, we can do that, but it's pretty...
So then why in the world, if it's on Amberlynn, it's Amberlynn's fault because she was with her mama? Why do you care? You have so much emotion and so much yearning to be a part of Amberlynn's life. You have so much just going on so deep inside you of wanting to be with Amberlynn. But you ain't got the cojones to say it, now do you?
Pretty freaking messy. Not sure if you're ready for that one. Any other questions?
Well, I want to respond to the fact that, like, yeah, it is true.
Don't respond.
I was feeling anxious.
Don't respond. Do not respond. That's the worst thing you can do. Let her run her mouth and let her look like the person she is.
To see my family again. And my mom is, I don't know, when I'm around her, like, she's that, like, calmness that I need. And it's like, I know it's, like, sad to say, but, like, I felt that in all my relationships. I've always been in a relationship, and this was the first time, like...
See, now if you listen closely, Tammie's already given excuses. Now listen to Amberlynn give her excuses. This is going to go back and forth. Just excuse.
I was finally single, and I didn't know how to be without someone right by my side. And so my mom was that for me.
And Amberlynn did not pick Tammie to be right by her side. And so Amberlynn, instead of going against her mama, instead of going against everything else, she did the easy thing. Typical Amberlynn.
It had nothing to do with you. It had nothing to do. It felt easier for me to be around family that I have not seen in 14 years if my mom was there. That was an anxiety thing. It was a coping thing. It is what it is. So I'm sorry.
So whose fault is it, Amber? Is it your fault or is it my fault that
Both.
we haven't seen each other? Because the narrative that you're telling is different.
So
put it out there.
both.
Whose fault is it, Amber?
Both.
Yours. So since I've been here, every time I have seen you has been with my mom because
Here's the thing, Tammie. You know she does not take accountability for anything. You know she does not care about anybody besides herself. She doesn't even care about her daggone mama. She cares what her mama can do for her. So this is saying a lot about you.
my mom was putting, her pride aside. She was putting her hurt aside. She was putting all that aside. And,
Go ahead. I don't mean to interrupt you.
and she was putting all that aside for me.
Oh, we had a little bit of politeness there. Okay. There was a little bit of woo-saw moment that was needed.
And that was something that she was willing to continue doing until I felt comfortable. Yeah, and I did after, what's it called? After Thanksgiving, I did. And that's why when I hugged you goodbye, the last thing I said, I can't wait until you come over. I can't wait. I even said it to, I don't want to say your daughter's name. I don't want to bring
You
anyone's
can
name.
say any of our names. We have nothing to hide.
Okay, but I also said it to Ashley. And I was like, I can't wait for you to come over because I genuinely enjoyed my time on Thanksgiving. That's why I'm so taken aback by
Y'all cannot start having a conversation at this point on live stream because you know what? It's going to take your monetization down. And not down, like off, not like bye-bye, but it's going to take it to where people are not going to be watching as much because there ain't enough drama going on. So y'all can't be talking all nicey nice to each other.
this whole situation. So,
And after Thanksgiving, I heard that my sister talked a whole bunch of shit about Thanksgiving over at my house. Once again, opening up my home to you guys.
Okay, so that was your sister. That was not Amberlynn. Okay, so I could... shut up, Janet.
Putting everything on at my cost, my joy to have my family in my home.
No.
And at the end of the day, when I thought
You said your cost. You said your cost. That's what you actually meant.
it was a wonderful day as well, guess what I got to hear? How y'all talk shit. I don't even know what the shit was. It was supposed to be so vile that it couldn't even be repeated.
I didn't say anything bad about the time at your home. I genuinely enjoyed my time there. And then, I wasn't invited to...
Do y'all know who looks better in this situation right now? You know who looks better? Amberlynn. And that is sad. That is absolutely sad. This is just... I may seem like I'm getting into it. No, I'm pointing out the facts and the way I look at it and what's going on in my mind. Because I know who Amberlynn really is.
anything Christmas related, which honestly hurt a lot. I literally bawled my eyes out. It hurt a lot.
Okay,
So-
again, I don't want to interrupt you, but when there's no contact from October, November, into December, with the exception of wanting a vape, why would I invite you and my sister to Christmas?
In December, I talked to you 3 times. One of
What
them,
3 times, Amber?
One of them did involve a vape. The other 2 times was to check in on you regarding your health because you were sick. And every time we did communicate was because of me. No, you never messaged me. May I have a reason for why is it always
Is Amberlynn shutting Tammie up right now? Is this happening?
me that has to message first then?
It's not always you. It's absolutely not, and I have the receipts to prove that. Unless you're talking about only between October
That
and
is correct.
February,
That is
when
correct.
when you got here and I see the true colors, that I was never going to be your person in any way, shape, or form.
Quit with the jealousy. Stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it. Don't nobody want to be Amberlynn's person. Goodness gracious.
Because you would have reached out. You would have. I heard through my mom how you cry and boo-hoo at her house going, well, I don't understand why I can't talk to my aunt. Why can't I talk to my aunt?
That is
Is
correct.
that true?
I think Grandma's starting some stuff that Grandma don't need to be starting. Mm-hmm.
That is correct.
And what were you told? Were you told you couldn't talk to me?
I would cry because it hurt because it's like I
Were
did.
you told you couldn't talk to me? Did anyone say, Amber, don't talk to your aunt?
Hush your mouth for a moment. If you ask a question, you let somebody answer that question. I hate when people do that. Answer me, answer me. You better stay. Answer me, answer me, answer me, answer me. And it's like, dude, I took more breaths during that than you did.
Don't call her. Don't text her.
So, sorry, I was reading the chat because it's distracting me. I read
So
between
I'm
the
thinking,
lines.
did anyone tell you at that point when you were boo-hooing
Oh my-
several times about not talking to me?
She's
Did
answering.
my mom or my...
Stop talking for once. That was my computer. She's trying to answer. Just mush your mouth.
sister tell you you can't talk to me?
So I wasn't boo-hooing.
Yeah, you were.
I was crying. Can you not mock me, please? I
You
was
make it
crying.
hard.
I was crying because I was hurt.
How is Amberlynn making it hard? Do y'all see how these are two peas in a pod? Do you see how these two are exactly alike? Well, you didn't do it. Yeah, I shouldn't have to do it because you didn't do it. If you were doing it, then I should have to do it. Ding, dang, dong, dong. That ball was getting passed back and forth so daggum fast.
Hurt by the situation because I was slowly reading between the lines that you wanted no communication with me because I was always the one to message you first and your responses were very dry. You didn't seem like you wanted to communicate. You would never text me first. So that is finally when I was like reading between the lines of like, okay, this woman wants nothing to do with me because you didn't even invite me over for Christmas.
Oh, wow.
I didn't know that I had to talk to you every single day. I didn't know. I mean, that's how I'm feeling because
you truly are a piece of work. I tell you what, your manipulation is just like it used to work. It used to work. It used to catch me. It used to slow me down and give you the benefit of the doubt. But I just see it too clearly now, and I don't even know if I want to.
Wait, what? Why did you call to talk to her? Why did you do that? Why are you interrupting her live stream? If you ain't gonna believe anything she has to say, then get off the phone, woman. It's common sense. Oh, yeah, we're talking about Amberlynn's family. Never mind, I was wrong.
Entertain you anymore because you can't own anything. And again, I mean, we're talking decades of text here. You know, I'll watch a video and something will be brought up and I'll be like,
do y'all understand that Amberlynn saves text messages for, proof? Tammie saves text messages for proof. Amberlynn has all of it, all the evidence. Tammie has all the evidence. Y'all catching what I'm putting down here yet?
What the heck? All I have to do is go to my messages and put in simple words that were talked about, and then our conversations come up word for word.
Yeah.
You have abused me, Amber. You have manipulated me, Amber, for a long time because of the love I had for my
And you allowed it, so what does that say about you, Miss Ma'am?
sister and for you. And you used that, and you manipulated me to be the person when I would never be your person. But you led me to believe that for a long time.
Oh my gosh.
We can talk about
Your jealousy is over the freaking moon. Oh my goodness gracious. I didn't know that I would come across anybody jealous of Amberlynn Reid. But whoa, did we ever find it? The jealousy is just, it is dripping all over you, Tammie.
all the different topics, being your mom in prison, you writing her, all that. That's long text threads of the bullshit you came up with for that. You know, did you owe your mom anything? No, but you said you wanted it. The text started with you asking, not me going, you need to. You wanted it, and I was the in-between person helping you. Without me, you would not be in your mom's life today. Without me, my sister would not be in my mom's life today.
So she wants to go ahead and she wants everybody to say, praise Tammie. Tammie did it all. Tammie tried. Guess what? You ain't getting praise over here, woman.
I have always been forced to be the in-between person. Correct?
I don't know.
You don't know. Holy shit.
You were jumping down her daggum throat, woman. Shut your mouth. Oh my goodness gracious. See, I wouldn't last on this. I would not last. I would be like, click. She called back. Click. She called back. Click. Goes on other channels. Okay. Hi. I don't understand the difficulty in this. I've been doing it for years, so it's not that hard.
I know I've made...
What about your uncle raping me? How about that for a family drama, huh? And then you go on and be a victim to others? Like, that's just weird to me. When it's such a hot spot in our family, and you put that word around like it's light as hell, right? You used the wrong word, right? When you accuse somebody, an innocent person who at the time was young as shit,
Oh my gosh. This is sad. This is absolutely sad. I don't know if I can keep watching this. I don't know if I can, because the manipulation right now is going both ways.
accuse them of something that they did not do. Thank God he had a voice to speak up. I had a voice to stick up over your uncle raping me, to you, to my sister, to your dad, who made you guys live with the man. Did I ever get, I'm sorry that happened to you? No, I was expected to keep taking it.
Oh, so Amberlynn has to apologize to you for what happened to you, because you can't accept what happened to you is not Amberlynn's fault.
Keep taking it. I used to use the excuse my sister had to take it because your dad would beat her up when she tried to stand up to me over it, right? So instead of getting the support of my family, I had to stay shut up about it so my sister didn't get beat. Okay, so that's some pretty bad shit, right? But tell me why when we just...
Why are you coming after Amberlynn with that? She was a child. See? Tammie is living in Amberlynn's childhood. Okay, that's where Tammie lives. Amberlynn lives in Amberlynn's childhood because her identity is foster care. So these are, guys, if y'all don't see it, I don't know what to tell you. Maybe you got to come from a family like this to do, maybe you just got to.
You just went to California, your mom had to go see your dad. Had to go see him in person. I refused. She left me in a car so she could go in and see your dad, the man that is behind so much of this, including my chapters. The man I despise more than anything on the face of this earth.
But if you knew she was going there, you didn't have to get in that car, did you? No, you didn't. You chose to.
Your mom, in sobriety, in recovery, chose to go see that man eye to eye. You don't think that hurt me? But I kept taking it, right? And I kept being a...
But you know what? Once you're an abuse victim, let me tell you something. It's hard. It is really hard to walk away from that because that's what you think you deserve.
Sister. So you're not the only one with damage, Amber. The difference is I don't let it be an excuse. I've had some horrible things happen.
You are giving every excuse right now. Same way Amberlynn does. You are giving every single excuse.
To me too. All while trying to help you and your mom for decades. And you know what happened during that time when I was so focused on you and your mom and your fucked up family?
Oh my good. Amberlynn is the perpetual victim. She's the victim of everything. Oh my ding. Guess what Tammie's sounding like? The victim of everybody. She's the victim of Amberlynn's dad, Amberlynn's mom, Amberlynn, her mom. She's the victim of absolutely everybody. So is Amberlynn.
Family and everything that comes with it, guess what? It made me sick. It stressed me out. It made me weak. It made me not take care of my own kids to the best of my ability. Because you can't focus this long and this hard on other people and not have it take away from your life.
Whose fault is that? Take accountability for yourself. Take accountability for you. It is your fault if you put so much focus on somebody else and not enough on yourself.
You have, your dad has, your mom has, and you all play fucking victim. And I'm done.
What do you think you're doing right now, Miss Tammie? You think that you're being all high and mighty right now? Or are you playing the victim of Amberlynn and Christine and whatever her daddy's name is? I done forgot. Aren't you playing the victim of them?
Anything else you want to talk about?
Regarding
Shut up,
like,
Amberlynn.
the way I was like when I was a teenager in my 20s, like yeah, like I have been very transparent. Like I wasn't a great girlfriend.
No.
I probably wasn't a great niece. I wasn't a great anything. Like I was broken. I still am. But the difference now is like I try very hard to take accountability where I can, and I like especially when Beck was going.
Now you're lying. You don't know what accountability is, and obviously neither does she.
Saying all those things, like I admitted to things that I would never want to admit to out loud. Are you kidding? But one thing I will stand by is everything I said about Casey is 100% true.
I wish I could believe you, but I can't based on everything.
I genuinely
don't believe you.
I genuinely,
That hurts to say it.
I don't care if you believe me or not.
Of course not.
Nobody believes you because you said that you used the wrong word. Nobody believes you, Amberlynn. Nobody will believe you, Amberlynn.
I can't at this point. I can't. Because I know what happened because I was there. And that is something I will literally take to the last day I'm alive.
Well, the last thing I'd ever want to do is go against somebody who was actually assaulted. But all I'm saying is based on the person I know you are, I cannot believe it 100%. If it did happen to you, I'm sorry it happened to you. If it didn't happen...
Absolutely, you are not sorry if it happened to her because you've already got it in your mind. Hey, it happened to me, and you know what? Turnabout is fair play, and that's what I think. Y'all can hate me.
To you, karma's a bitch.
You're not sorry, but
Exactly.
Questioning that is sick. First of all, I should...
No, because everybody questions that, Amberlynn. Nobody believes you, so that does not make her sick.
Shouldn't even have to like sit here and talk about it because I literally you during the Kiwi Farms days were sitting there saying that I never had that happen to me when I was 7 years old, and my mom had to tell you, yes, it did happen.
If you go back and read it, or even the current ones, I say I wasn't around during...
Why are you on the farms right now? See, that tells you you are just attention seeking. That is all you're doing. And you know what? You have not pulled out anything that shows us any kind of different side to Amberlynn, and you are going to regret this. Absolutely regret this if Amberlynn chooses to talk to you again and you choose to talk to her. If y'all rebuild your relationship, y'all are going to regret doing this on the internet.
During that time.
Well, remember that.
Was on your dad's side. I thought it was his sister, and then I had heard about it from you, but I wasn't around. I don't know what happened.
Please
So
remember...
how can I say if it happened or not?
Please remember those words. You weren't around.
When you
Remember...
were 7, no, I wasn't. And you want to know why I wasn't around? Because of your mom. Ask your mom why I wasn't around. Everyone wants to know, where was Aunt Tammie when they were in foster care?
You know what? I don't care where you were at when they were in foster care. I really don't care. Because you already said Amberlynn had it made in foster care. So you should have been happy that she was where she was at.
Where was Aunt Tammie then? I was there the whole time trying for you. You don't know that because you were just a little kid. Ask your mom why I wasn't there. She's told the story a million times to protect.
Then why in the world is her mama... Take this up with her mama. Take this up with her mama. You have so much animosity built up, but you at the same time have so much yearning. You have so much passion in you. And with all the passion that you have, if you didn't care, you would not be expressing yourself like this.
To me. She didn't want me to see what y'all were going through. That's a sad ass excuse, I know, but that's the one your mom gave me year after year after year. Remember when you came to my house in Oklahoma before your mom? And us going into the garage and sitting on the floor of the garage and me showing you all this paperwork and poems I wrote and things that I did to try to find you guys and that I never, ever gave up on you guys. The poem I wrote to my sister saying I just have to...
Kind of funny, now that Amberlynn kind of gave up on you, you gave up on her. And so now then you're talking all about it, aren't you, Tammie?
Like, I can't keep doing this. I'll see you in the gates of heaven. Do you remember any of that? Did that sound like a person that wasn't there or didn't want to be there? Do you remember that?
Yes.
Okay, so there you go. There's your answer. Why I wasn't there. I can't be somewhere that I'm not there. I was in the Florida Keys. You were in California, and I could only do what I could. Let's put timestamps on there. Who was Aunt Tammie at this time when...
Why aren't you this passionate about your own kids? If you have a daughter that wants absolutely nothing to do with you, that says something about your personality and who you are. And I don't think anybody else has taken that into account but me.
Amberlynn Reid came into this world, her first and only niece. Let's see. Tammie lived in the Florida Keys. She had her first daughter at 16 and 88. She had her second daughter at 17 and 89. And in 1990, her sister came from California to Florida to get off drugs. Did for a little bit, got pregnant. I was in the delivery room with your mom giving birth to you, literally. Joke about that today. And then shortly after that, you were a few months old.
Oh, so you've had a connection with Amberlynn since the very first breath. Oh my goodness.
And your mom chose drugs again and left Florida Keys, went to California, and that's where the story continued of our separation. But I never gave up. I found you on MySpace, remember, after all those years? I came and seen you when you were 14. Your foster care people, or whatever, state custody people contacted me. I didn't have a pot to piss in. I was getting ready to be disabled from all my trauma, all my counseling and stuff. I was in the mix of my own hell.
Can I say something?
Sure.
I don't remember you coming to visit when I was 14. I'm not saying it didn't happen, but I'm telling you that whole thing is completely blocked out of my memory.
Well,
And
that's one thing I can say I don't believe you about,
that
because
honestly genuinely scares the shit out of me, because when you're saying that spaghetti story, do not remember that at all in the slightest.
you don't remember no part of your dad saying, Amber, that's enough, and you still putting more scoops on your plate?
No, I do not.
What does that prove? I don't understand what that proves. Okay. My husband says I ain't got no common sense, so I'm gonna shut up.
Kitchen table in the trailer. I remember it.
No,
Of course, I was, as you guys like to say, obsessed with you. I've been obsessed with you since the day you came in this world. You were my one and only niece. I wanted it so bad.
What did I tell you? Yeah. What did I tell you? She wants this more than anything, and Amberlynn ain't giving it to her.
That's why I'm like confused, because like I'm being accountable. Like the shit that I did in my 20s and teenager, like it's bullshit. Like I am fully aware of that, but there needs to be some nuance. And I had undiagnosed borderline personality disorder due to all the trauma of my childhood. It makes sense that I was absolutely unwell, and still to this day I am. And I thank God for maturity and for aging, because I feel like,
You see how she's rocking back and forth trying to self-soothe? She ain't got nobody there for her.
that's the only reason why I have come as far as I have. Like, I'm still young in my brain due to the trauma. Like, it's obvious. Everyone says I'm immature, I'm
Hey, guess what? I'm immature as they come. I don't even want to hear it. That ain't no excuse.
childish, I'm this or that. Like, I do have some age regression, but I mean, I'm fucking 34, so I'm gonna be just naturally
That's why you had your mama take you to the science museum. You try to retrace your childhood and you ain't going to get it back.
a little more mature in some areas. And when it comes to me and you, we have not had a falling out in the last good, 5 years. That is why I, in my opinion, have been so beyond confused by why all of this is happening. Like,
Amberlynn messed up by telling deep secrets of Tammie's, and Tammie's messing up by doing the same to Amberlynn. The past needs to be left in the past. If it's not a good past, leave it alone and just walk away. And I know that sounds really harsh, but sometimes you have to do that unless it's worth fighting for. And if you're not willing to put up a fight, then you need to walk away.
In my opinion, how I saw it was after the whole Kiwi Farms thing, like where you were doing all that, like genuinely that hurt so bad, but that was the last falling out we had. And I thought that...
And I understand, let's just touch this, so there's a lot to cover, and I get that. And I don't want to ever seem like I'm cutting you off, but I don't want to get too far where we don't handle certain things. I will admit Kiwi Farm...
Why does she only get to handle what she wants to handle? Kind of sound like Amberlynn a little bit.
was not the nicest thing for an aunt to do. But again, it's when you push me to the end. When I've had enough, I've tried and tried and tried and got slapped around by you, by your lies, by your manipulation. And again, I have it in text. So it's not...
Sounds to me like you have a little bit of manipulation going on yourself, Tammie.
Just hearsay. It's stuff that I can say. Amber, this is what I said. This is what you said. And it's not just in your 20s. Like you say, you're in your 30s now, right? Mm-hmm. You say we've had a good relationship for the last 5 years. I beg to differ, but it's because I started pulling away. I don't know anything about a lot of your last relationships for a reason, right?
If you started pulling away, why did you come back? Huh? Why did you even make the attempt to come back? Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, I'd have a lot to say.
Well, I'm glad you don't know anything about Feline because
I would have told it, you're right.
Because I don't want her shit aired out. That is no one's business to do so. Because it just seems like...
But did you not say you had a lot to tell us about her the whole time coming here? And
yeah.
When you got here, you said nothing? Yeah.
Yeah, but she kept her mouth shut. And she needs to continue to keep her mouth shut because Feline told her to.
Because
it's part of the games that you play.
It's not a game. My mom knows everything. But you know nothing because we never got to that level because I read through the lines. You did not want anything to do with me.
And let's talk about the most important part of this equation, my sister. You act like you have a great relationship with my sister today, and that's a lie. You talk horribly to my sister. You treat her like shit. You make her your taxi, your Uber, your this, your that. I hear it all.
Okay, some of that is true. Some of that is completely true. Her mama is her transport no matter what.
Amber, and you should realize that by now. I don't have to be in your physical presence to hear about what goes on in our family. And
because it sounds like Grandma's starting a bunch of stuff and Grandma needs to keep her mouth out of it unless Grandma really wants to be in it and she needs to be on Amberlynn's channel.
I think you can tell by what I say. I know what I'm saying because you know it. You live there. You have treated my sister like shit so many times since you've been here.
I believe that.
And you try to control her. And you make her take time off work to do the stupidest shit.
I believe
that. Things that you could schedule when she's not at work. But because you only think of you, you do it over and over and over and over and over again.
I would like to speak, please.
Okay.
What I'm hearing you say is that Grandma is telling you things. And I think we can both admit she gets her stories completely wrong a lot of the time. I'm around her, so I know this. I hear her speak and say stories of things that happened while I was there, and she has it so twisted and confused, I can't even believe it. Secondly, I do not make my mom take off of work. She has taken off of work a couple times, and it was either for vet reasons for my animals, or it was for reasons...
That is not your job and your mama's responsibility. You need to learn how to take Uber. You really do. You need to take Lyft. You need to take whatever you can possibly take and leave your mama alone. And this conversation right here wouldn't be happening.
Where I had to go to the doctor, like, because I had to go to get a test done or whatever it may be. And they weren't open. Like, I don't know what to say about that. Like, they weren't open.
I just hear excuses with that. Sorry, vets have Saturday services. Vets have after-hour services. My sister gets off at
May I finish
4 and
what
5.
I was saying?
So you could do that. So she did take it off for that. You going to the doctor? Okay.
Tammie does speak a little bit of truth. That's what I'm saying. You're going to find truth in Amberlynn. You're going to find truth in Tammie.
Okay. That's not an excuse. You can make an appointment. You can take an Uber. I mean, you can do DoorDash. You can take an Uber to a doctor's appointment. My sister doesn't have to lose money to take you.
Well, she doesn't lose money.
Yes, she does.
She doesn't lose money for leaving a couple hours at work. Her job is very nice like that. And when that happens...
She's taken more than a couple hours. She's taken days off for you. Anyway, that's the least of our importance. But you don't treat my sister...
Would you let her talk? That's all you're doing. You're just spewing and you're not letting anybody else talk. You one of those people. I got you clocked.
Well, and I just want you to know that I'm very aware of it, and so is she.
My mom has never taken days off of work. I have never asked her to do that. She has taken hours. So say I have an appointment at 11, she'll get off at 10 and then go back to work maybe 12 or 1. So that has happened maybe 3 times since I've been here, and I've been here for 2 years now.
What about when she had to drive you up to Wisconsin? Because she had to drive all the way up there and all the way back. She didn't take any time off for rest or anything. And that would be because of you, Amberlynn.
As for the vets, I finally got a vet that is open on the weekends because I do not want her taking off of work. And I think having a doctor's appointment and my mom actually wanting to be there by my side during those times, it says more good than it does bad. I would never force my mom to do anything. I ask her, and more than anything, she offers.
And sometimes your mama feels obligated to doing something for you because of the way you trash her about your childhood.
I guess it just depends who tells the story.
Huh?
I guess it just depends who tells the story, but I hear you.
It's unfair to me that you're believing like gossip. It's sad because it makes me not even want to have a relationship with my grandma, because when I go over to
Your mama lives with your grandma. You cannot do that. You cannot say that. Oh no, ma'am.
Want to have a relationship with you, so don't worry about that at all. That's why you don't go over to her house. When's the last time you went over? Besides the very last time. Besides that one, Amber. When's the last time you were over at my mom's?
Two weekends before that.
Yeah. I know you guys take pictures and you put it in your videos, so I pretty much know when you're
Yeah,
there. And also, I was talking to my mom about 3 to 5 times every single day. So to think I don't hear what goes on every single day, pretty obvious I do.
Dude, my mama used to lie on me left and right, and I wouldn't even be in the same daggone town as her. She'd be like, Jana did this, Jana did that, Jana did this, and I'm going, where was I? I wasn't even in the same daggone town. We were 4 towns away from each other, and I was doing all this in front of her.
You know her. You know my mom. You know how she is, right?
Yes, I'm also like confused because
So like she'll tell you one thing, she'll tell my sister one thing, she'll tell me one thing. We all know this, but there's still the comment.
No, No, ma'am. No, ma'am. You do not get to do that. You do not get to say, oh, my mom will say one story, another story, and another story. But yeah, there's always something. And no, that means your mama is a people pleaser and she doesn't want to upset nobody.
You don't get up till after 3, so my sister can't do this or that with my
And that absolutely is not unknown by everybody, because I've always been saying 2 to 4 is about usually when she gets up. So no new tea.
mom, because you know Amber, she don't get up till after 3. I don't know how many times I'd hear that over and over and over again.
So what?
No, she can't make any plans with my mom to go do her nails or bingo anymore because she has to Amber. It's all about Amber.
If I'm being quite frank, I only see my mom once a week. It is on Saturdays. Sometimes Sundays. That is when we will go to.
So there are times when you've said that, oh, your mama's coming, or you've been with your mom, or you've stayed with her all weekend. It's actually just been one day. So, okay, see, this is what I'm saying.
Grandma's. But that's the only time I see my mom. I don't see her throughout the week. I talk to her on the phone. I message her. I see how she's doing and stuff, obviously.
So you guys don't go to Friday bingo no more?
No, I do not. I go to bingo once a week, and it's on Saturday. So.
Wait a second. Tammie knows everything because of her mama. Tammie knows absolutely everything. Tammie's already said that. So why is Tammie questioning if she goes to bingo twice? And Amberlynn says no, and Tammie didn't automatically say, oh no, you lying, you lying, you lying. Obviously, Tammie doesn't know everything she thinks she knows.
I spend 24/7 alone, and I feel like it actually has made me grow. Like, no pun intended, not like that. But I love living alone.
No, everybody says you've gained weight.
Being alone. But anyways, I'm gonna start rambling about that. Back to grandma. I'm actually taken aback right now because when I'm around her, we laugh like, oh my god, I can't even, like, it hurts our ribs. We laugh so much. We have such a good time. Like, I help her when she's walking. Like, it's just confusing because we always have such a good time, and I never, besides on my birthday, that was.
Are you gonna tell me that you guys have never gotten an argument while you've
been on my
about the way that you talk to my sister?
On my birthday, we got into an argument. We did, but
I also got into it about having my sister give you your shots too, right?
So I started crying, and my mom was.
What in the world? Okay,
like,
so
explaining.
Wait, stop hitting a button, Janet. Okay, so that means, oh my goodness gracious, some of the stuff Amberlynn is saying, I guess she's going to admit that she lied.
How she's totally fine with it and stuff, and it started to make me feel guilty. Where I was like, is my mom actually like just saying she's not triggered? But no, she's not triggered because she wants to take.
You made her be like that, Amber. You made her feel like she can't tell you no because you keep bringing
How do you know that if you don't talk to your sister?
up the past all the time.
May I finish what I was saying?
Now she owes you everything. So yeah, she's afraid to tell you no. She didn't want to do that.
True.
May I finish what I'm saying?
Continue now.
My mom.
Does this prove I'm not on either one of their sides? Does this prove this? Because I know they're both the same. Goodness gracious, are they both the same?
No is her favorite word. She tells me no about a lot of things constantly, and I just accept it for what it is. I just say, okay, I call it a day. So that's not true.
That's funny, because whenever I tell you no, I got to go on and on for fucking hours and text. I'm a horrible person.
So again, I'm not in my 20s anymore. So
I'm
can
not talking about just your 20s.
we obviously are, because I mean, me and you, we haven't even talked in 2 years. So it's like, how can you sit there and like still hold me to some standard of who I was in my 20s, or when we talked more? I've changed even
Have
in the
you
last
watched
year.
your videos, Amber? You are a recycle, repeat. Like, there's nothing new about you right now. You are the same person you were yesterday, last week, last month, last year. Watch your videos. Watch reaction videos.
Then why in the world are you even trying to have a relationship with her if you know exactly how bad she is? Why are you even approaching her if you know how bad she is? If you know somebody's bad, cross them out. Keep your distance.
Shows it over and over again. Rinse, cycle, repeat. You haven't changed, Amber. I wish you had, but you haven't.
Okay.
Okay.
What does that say about you for having a relationship with her for this long? Two manipulators can get along a lot better than one and another.
Do you know why me and your mom's not talking?
Yes.
Can you tell me the reason?
You guys had an argument
Over what?
over personal family things.
Nothing's personal.
The house?
I mean, what we've aired out, what you've aired out about our family already, I don't think we have much more to hide, do we? So I don't think this one stands above the rest. So what's your story? What's the reason?
My mom thought she was getting grandma's house, and obviously that meant a lot to her because my mom loves grandma with all her heart, and she wanted to keep it in the family. And I mean, that's, I'm not going to sit here and explain her feelings, but it was deep reasons, not shallow reasons. So I just want to make that clear.
Well, I'm going to make it clear the true story.
I
That
didn't
way
get
it's
to-
on this recording,
I didn't
and
get
you
to-
can share it with your mom, and you can share it with all your people.
I cannot stand people like that. I cannot stand people that want to talk over you. I just...
And then the truth will be out whenever you're done with your side.
I didn't get to finish.
I'm sorry.
So when my mom found out that that wasn't the case, it shocked her for a lot of deep personal reasons. And it made her very upset. And she reacted out of that upsetness. And you guys got in an argument.
Okay. So that's the story that you know.
May I ask you why
Uh-huh.
you think this matters in this moment?
Because it shows you guys' character, your behavior, what I put up with in this family, what I have put up with, what I...
And you have chose to put up with this. You have chose to have this in your life. You are now choosing to have this in your life. There are so many people telling Amberlynn, just hush. Just hush. And Amberlynn's paying so much attention to what Tammie's saying that she's not paying attention to reality and what she needs to be doing.
still put up with. It shows a lot. It shows that a sister, your mother, my sister, who nobody will doubt for a second, I was her keeper. I was her person. I was the person who showed up for her time and time again, paid for her.
And now you're not her person anymore, and there's animosity there, huh?
I mean, would you argue with that?
Holding it above her head isn't fair, especially...
I'm just saying, everyone knows in the family it's me that did all that. I was the one who loved my sister beyond measure for decades.
Okay.
And was always there for her every time.
But you just said that you were, down and out at one point, about to go to put on, disability or whatever the case may be. You were homeless and all this, but you were the one taking care of everybody? Don't make no sense.
She needed me.
To me, it feels like your goal in this, going public thing is to make my mom look bad and to make me look worse.
No,
And
it's to show that your mom, just because she got clean and sober, doesn't make you a good person automatically. There's still behaviors that
Then go to her mama, big mouth.
need to be changed.
My mom-
And this was a big one.
my mom is a good person, and I've never, she's not even a good person who does bad things. She genuinely is a good person who does good things. Having
Well, I'm not going to sit here and bash my sister tit for tat for you, but you know what I mean? It's real rich coming from you. Real rich.
calling my mom a good person who does good things, how does that make me
Of
real
course
rich?
she's a good person and she does good things. When she,
Why in the world are you going tit for tat if you don't want to go tit for tat? I can't. It's a volleyball. We're going to pass it back and forth.
she found recovery, she'd give other homeless people money all the time and help people all the time. Her heart was good. She did homeless bags for the homeless, keeping with the tradition that I started, which of course on the video you guys might get like it's your thing, which I thought was cute and hurtful at the same time, because I did the homeless bags when my sister was homeless and out there. I continued during the Christmas times with me and my husband. Then sister
Amberlynn, give her the biggest pat on the back that she needs. Just go ahead, pat her on the back. Yes, ma'am. Yes, yes, ma'am. You're right. Yes, ma'am. You're all high and mighty. Yes, ma'am. You do everything by the book. Yes, ma'am. Just give it to her.
came into the picture and me and sister did them together. But what happened this year? Amber and sister did it. And then, oh yeah, we did, this is a tradition.
Ooh, our feelings feelings ever hurt? Oh, Tammie's feelings are hurt. Oh my goodness gracious, her feelers got ran over.
It's number 3 in our family. Those are intentional slaps to me. You know I watch your videos. You guys know I'm going to see that, and you know what it does to me.
When I went to go see my cousin Crystal, when I did homeless bags, when I say the number 3, I'm not thinking of you. I'm not thinking, ooh, my aunt's going to see this. Like, that's paranoia talking, and that's it.
No, it's not.
Amber only thinks about herself, Tammie. That's the only person she thinks about. She don't care about you. She don't care about her mama. She don't care about her grandma. She only cares about herself. And you trying to lie to yourself right now is absolutely ridiculous.
At the end of the day, your mom says that she is a Christian and she's in sobriety, and she, you have to learn to forgive, right? But
And
when the thing happened to
you know what? And you have no forgiveness in you, because that's what you're doing right now. You're trying to force forgiveness on somebody or want your forgiveness. And that's not who Amberlynn is.
about the house, which we still haven't covered, when it happened though, and it wasn't my doing, it started with my mom, and I handled it the correct way. Sister got mad at me. So all this time I thought,
So this is mama's fault. This ain't sister's fault. This is mama's fault. Go to your mama.
she was not talking to me about 2 statements that I made during that time. Turns out, nope, it's just about the house. Okay. So, we go back to the beginning of the house when we originally talked about the house with my mom. I am buying my first home. So, in their minds, I have a home, which is not factual. I'm paying out the ass for my home every month. I don't own it. The bank owns it. So, I'm buying my home. My sister, just getting clean and sober, we honestly didn't know, obviously, if she'd even stay clean and sober. So, my mom was wondering about the house. How could we have my sister in the house? Well, as most people know, even the younger of younger know, that normally in a family situation, you do it 50-50 between 2 siblings. And if the one sibling wants to live in the house, they buy out the other sibling. So
I care about absolutely none of this. I care about none of this because it's none of our business.
let's just put a number of $80,000. Let's say the house is $80,000. How would your mom ever come up with $40,000 to pay me out based on what we knew then? And I, being the good sister, said, let's not worry about that. Sister can move in the house, and when it comes time for her paying me out, I don't care if she gives me $250 a month for the rest of her life, as long as she has a home. Right? That's a good sister. Then you fast forward. Now, as you know, your mom's going to have 10 years clean. She's in the same apartment, same relationship, same job, doing very well, has a nice little nest egg. She's doing great. Couldn't be more proud of her success in her sobriety.
So the first thing you do is say, you know what, I'm going to take the house from you. I'm going to take the deal that me and you had, and I'm going to squash it. That's what sister's doing right now. That's what Tammie's doing.
When we're in California, my mom starts it, not me. She starts the conversation over and over how people are saying it's not fair, that most families split it 50-50, yada, yada, yada. She even talked to my Uncle Ron out there.
My sister and I don't split jack diddly squat. She gets 100% of everything. No matter what it is, she got 100% of everything.
About it. And that's what happened outside of the hotel that day. They were smoking cigarettes. Your mom's
Not by my choice. Not by my choice.
sitting on a bench. I'm standing to the side. My mom
Sometimes it's easier just to walk away.
brings up the house thing. And I look at my mom and I say, Mom, now is not the time. Sister overhears this and questions, huh? What was that? And I tell her, now is not the time. She says, no, I already heard it. I already have it set in my mind that that's my house. So a fight starts.
Why is this Amberlynn's problem? I don't understand. Why is this Amberlynn's problem?
Even though I tried to avoid it. I said 2 things pretty, I guess, shitty. But, when you're arguing, we do that. I'm human too. So I did say, number 1, you would never be able to buy a house. You would have to have a house given to you, just like our mother. And number 2, you're right. You'll never have a marriage like mine because it takes work and dedication.
People are telling Amberlynn just let Tammie fall on her own sword because that's all she's doing right now.
And love, nurturing, which she would never. And if you lie about your mom's relationship with Steven, that's just a whole new level. It's horrible. So tell the story you want to tell, but I got that juice too. So anyway, back to the house though. So there was our little fight. And then I kept saying, I told you now is not the time. Not wanting to throw my mom under the bus, talking her shit. I'm trying to have peace. So then, the next day, whatever, a few hours later, whatever it is, your mom says, sister, can we just put this at rest right now and enjoy our vacation? And I say, yeah.
Why is this Amberlynn's fight? This is not her fight. It is not her problem. This is between you, your mama, and her sister. That's it.
Yes, and I thought we did. And then it's a big issue again. I can't tell the whole story because then it throws my mom underneath the bus, right? Well, it gets worse. And the only reason why I'm letting this out is for me. Not for you, not for sister, not for my mom. This is for me. This is the family we come from. My mom.
Told you so, they keep it in the family, they're all the same.
And I went to her lawyers, had her trust changed. Totally different scenario. And she wanted to die having my sister think that she's getting that house. And when that trust is read, boy, would your mom's head would have fucking turned. Because you'd be shocked at the difference what that trust says. There's rules and stipulations that your mom would have to follow to get anything.
Why? I hate when people do this. I cannot stand when people do this. I can't stand it because it's like, you know what? Somebody's got to die for somebody else to be happy and money. And this is what this is all ringing to me. Tammie can say she's got her happy little family and she's all good and she's all golden. She ain't. She absolutely 100% is not, because now then she's like, you know what, I'm gonna get my money, I'm gonna get my half, I'm gonna get mine, and you ain't got to worry about it. Well, it's not Amberlynn's problem, it's Tammie's problem, and it's her mama's problem.
My mom wanted me to hold that in the whole time while looking at my sister in her face, thinking that she was getting this house. My mom wanted to die and let my sister find out after. That's the kind of stress I carry for this family. If I tell sister, then sister and my mom will not have a relationship again. I'll be the bad one, right? So I took it.
So what are you doing now? What are you doing right now for everybody to see? You're doing the thing you said you would not do. That says a lot about you.
And I said nothing, and it continued to put separation in between me and my sister. Therefore, you jumped on board and continued to be separated as well. That's how this broke down.
Okay.
So there you go.
I just don't understand what this has to do with anything.
Shows your maturity.
Well,
this is showing your maturity level, Tammie. You are like a kindergartner going off because you got your toe stepped on.
But at the end of the day, you are who you are. I am who I am. Largely it's because of our family. The difference between me and you is you will always play victim, and I will always look to heal. I tried my best.
And you are also playing victim right now. You don't even want to look at yourself in the daggum mirror, and you do not want to say, you know what, it's so-and-so's fault that this happened to me, this happened to me, this happened to me. Whenever it's everybody else's fault and something is going on with you, it is you being a victim.
Best with you, Amber. I was never enough. I will never be enough. And as this life unfolds, I see it more and more clear. I can't see how I...
Then shut up. It's simple. Shut up. Get off her live.
I can devote decades to two people that can literally throw me to the side for no reason at all.
can I...
And you brought up going to visit Crystal. That was hurtful too. Because you know I don't have my daughter in my life. You probably even know more reasons than I do.
And that right there says a lot about you. You do not have your sister in your life. You do not have Amberlynn of all people. Amberlynn is not in your life. Goodness gracious, that right there is sad, because Amberlynn will use absolutely anybody and everybody she can get her hands into.
But regardless, you and my sister both know what that daughter has done and is doing, and you guys both chose to go visit her.
So
Where
what?
was she when you needed anything? Where was she when sister needed anything? Never, not once did she step up and help out. She's a user and a manipulator and a greedy, money-hungry person.
Ooh, she describing herself. She's describing the family. She's describing absolutely everybody. What have I been telling y'all? Go ahead and say, yep, Janet was right, because I recognize it. Just trust me.
Just like you guys. That's why you guys get along. I don't get along with my daughter, because just like you, I don't let people get away with their shit. I say the truth, and you guys can't handle it.
So I visited Crystal because she's my cousin and I love her. And I genuinely enjoyed being around her, and I can't wait to see her again. And that's the truth.
Well, good. I hope you guys live a miserable life together. I really don't care.
Yes,
The
you
fact
do.
that you went and seen her, period, knowing what you know.
You know what? Yes, you do care. You care more than anything, because now Crystal's getting Amberlynn time and you're not.
No show's not enough for me. It's okay.
So I just feel like conversation keeps floating back and forth because like we keep going off on different topics, but
Well, of course, it's decades of trauma.
yeah, I'm mainly only trying to focus on what's happened in the last couple of years because like when me and you made up again, especially like, 4 years ago or whatever, like that meant something to me. And that's why I don't know why we keep going backwards instead of forwards. So that's why I'm very much stuck in the last, couple of years.
It's because of all the lies, even current. I watch your, like, another thing that you said that was so far from the truth is that you talked something about gift giving and that you used to send me gifts, and no matter what, it was never enough. Why do you say shit like that when it's so far from the truth?
Maybe that's what she felt. People are allowed to have feelings, even Amberlynn Reid.
I have videos of me opening up your gifts, crying, because I'm so happy. And it's not a show for anyone. I've never sent it to anyone. I was going to send it to you, but never did. But I would be full of emotion just getting anything from you because you were my niece. And I've sent you gifts back. And we had that going until my sister came in the picture, and then that ended, just like everything else. It's like you come in the picture and things end for my sister, and then my sister comes in the picture and things end for us. Weird, huh?
So back to what I was saying. So
I have this weird feeling that these two are going to come back together. I just have this weird feeling.
After Thanksgiving, like I did message you randomly in December, and why wasn't that enough for you to invite me to Christmas?
Because we went the whole month of October that you were here. I get to see you. Then I got to see you in November because I invited you to Thanksgiving. And besides that, the only text I think I have is for the vape. And then nothing in December until you asked something. I think it was COVID, how I was doing from COVID. And I answered that even while I was sick. And then you said, Merry Christmas.
Well, if she asked you how you were doing in COVID, you were sick. Well, if you were healthy, would she be asking you? I can't with this woman. I can't with this woman. Goodness gracious, y'all.
On Christmas, and the day after, I think it was like at 7:30 in the morning, I told you happy late Christmas. Obviously, I was pretty sick at the time, and then nothing past that. Nothing.
Hey, did you wish Amberlynn a happy birthday? Goodness gracious, you better have wished Amberlynn a happy birthday, because we know her birthday's a holiday.
In January, nothing till February 24th, where you sent me the picture. By then, I was done. You had been here since October, and I seen you once. No, twice. The day I was in your apartment, and then
it was February 1st where I messaged you.
February.
I messaged you and asked if you wanted to hang out with me, Eric, and Ricky. Like I was literally.
I was out of town, Amber.
I know, but that was my way of showing you like I'm thinking of you because I know you really liked them at the time, and like that was my way of like, I don't know, an olive branch, something, because I genuinely was not choosing sides. And like you said,
don't use that word, because every time you use that word, you don't know the definition of it, so you use it wrong. You don't know what a genuine thought is.
Grandma told you I was quote unquote boo-hooing over it because I was hurt. Like I was excited to come here and have you in my life, like genuinely.
Why didn't you text me?
I did.
Why didn't you text me and say, like you have before, again, I have probably 25 of them. Auntie, what can we do to fix this? Auntie, I don't want to lose you. I'm sorry I said this, or this.
Okay, so Amberlynn didn't do something you wanted Amberlynn to do. She didn't do it your way, and because she didn't do it your way, she did it her own way. Amberlynn is wrong. Got it.
Auntie, I'm sorry. I pushed you away because this is what I do to people. How many times have I gotten those messages? But this chapter, I didn't get nothing even close to that. When you knew it was between me and my sister fighting, you could have at any time said, Auntie, I understand you're having a problem with my sister right now, but I still want to see you. Can we have lunch?
And since you're the elder, you could have easily messaged Amberlynn, hey, I understand this is between me and my sister and you have nothing to do with it. Do you mind going to lunch with me? You could be an adult in this situation, but you're not. You are the victim.
Because I was,
want to come over?
Like I said, I was trying to read between the lines. When I noticed that you weren't texting me at all, ever, it made me realize maybe she doesn't want anything to do with me. Like when I wasn't invited to Christmas, when I didn't get a happy birthday, when I wasn't receiving texts from you.
Told you the birthday. Told you the birthday. The birthday's a holiday. And Tammie should know that.
When all you did was heart my love and miss you, like that, those were my small ways of like opening the doors to a relationship with you. And you were not stepping through the door. Like that's the best way to put it. And it's,
I could not survive in this family. I couldn't survive in my own either. But I couldn't survive in this family whatsoever at all, because sometimes I'm so daggone busy it takes me 3 days to get back to somebody.
It's just like, what was I supposed to do with that? I was starting to genuinely feel like a fool.
Well, I'm looking up the text right now as we speak, and we just got two different sides. That's all I can say. And I don't know what else to say besides that. I mean, I have it in front of me, Amber, so you can't turn it a different narrative. You know what I mean? It's right here.
I also have it in front of me.
And how many, you say I never tried to be a good aunt. You don't think that's hurtful to hear you say that? When I have, how many, what are those things called? Slap books, slam books, something like that. 200 and something questions. I did multiple times throughout the years with you. Even when I'm working, busy as hell, in between customers, texting you answers because you're like, answer my questions, all the time. But yet you don't know me from shit. You didn't even know how old I was.
I don't know
I'm your
anyone's
mom's
age.
younger sister by 2 years.
I don't know
Your
anyone's
mom is 56. So how could you think I was in my 40s?
Because I don't know anyone's age.
Because you don't put any energy into
Because she only cares about herself, and you know this, and you are just beating something that doesn't need to be beated no more. That drum is already busted.
anything except what you do.
If I don't put any energy into everything...
You would know my date, my birthday.
Okay.
You only have one aunt. It's
Okay.
not that hard.
I have multiple aunts, but you're the only one that is in my current life. But
I mean, if you want to talk about blood, I guess, but you have one aunt.
I don't have one aunt.
Yeah, you don't.
I don't have one aunt.
Oh, okay. I guess I have never met your other aunts.
Aunt Kathy?
I don't know.
It was her
I don't know
daughter.
your dad's size.
It was her daughter.
Oh, so Tammie goes, you don't remember this? You don't remember this? So Amberlynn goes, you don't remember this? You don't remember this? Ha ha, this is getting an interesting game.
When I was 7 years old.
Like I said, I don't know them. I don't know their
Okay,
names.
so stop
know
saying I
nothing
have one
about them.
aunt when I don't. It's part of like all of this nonsense. You say things that aren't real.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm the one aunt that's been in your life since you were how old? I don't know how else to say that.
Would you bake her a dozen cookies and just send it to her already? Goodness gracious.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't even remember what I was saying.
Not important.
I genuinely do not remember what I was saying. Oh yeah. So you sit there and you say that like because I don't know your age means I don't care. That's not true. That is genuinely so untrue, because the only example I can like show of that is like how well do I know you and your likes just based on like when we would gift exchange. Like I knew exactly, like you would always tell me how good of a gift giver I was. And that was based off of a long distance family relationship that we had.
But I never tried. I never tried to be a good aunt, remember?
no.
So how did you learn about me?
Somebody said just mirroring each other. You're on point. You got the ding bell ringing.
I'm letting you know that I do know you. I do learn about you. I'm just not good with birthdays, names, or ages, and that's okay. But don't equate that into me being a bad niece because I don't know your age. That's not fair.
I equate you being a bad niece by all your actions, not just one. That's just one of many.
Okay, but I'm learning.
I mean, how would you feel if I tell you I didn't know your birthday?
I'd be like, I'm not surprised.
Everybody knows Amberlynn's birthday. If you have anything to do with this community, you know Amberlynn's birthday. She repeats it over and over, especially at Christmas time. She will let you know it. December 1st, you better know exactly when her birthday is, because if not, she won't tell you every single day.
You don't even know how many aunts I have.
Oh, God.
What?
That's just, I can't with this.
Well, I'm saying obviously you don't know much about me because I have
I
repeated.
obviously knew you had another aunt, Amber, because I've been questioned about it real recently, right? When I again said,
But you just said that you're her only aunt. How do you know that? This is a great don't the game.
I don't know. I know it was George's sister. Obviously, I know your dad's sister is your aunt. I know these things. I just said I'm your only aunt because I'm talking about from my sister. I wasn't talking about your dad's side or somebody who hasn't been in your life in,
No, she tried to correct you over and over and over again, and you wouldn't accept the correction.
2.5 decades. I mean, I just don't know what to tell you past that. I'm sorry I said I was your only aunt. You have another aunt. Where is she at?
California.
When was the last time you talked to her?
It's been a few years because it's triggering for me. I just
You don't want to talk about things that happened in your 20s, just years ago, right? But yet you think it's okay to talk about every single thing that happened since the day you were born and use it as an excuse to be the person that you are today.
because unfortunately the things that I went through when I was younger, which I only recently found out a couple years ago, led me to have literally brain deformities, which is what is caused borderline personality disorder. So unfortunately,
Your brain is deformed? I want MRIs. That's what I want. I want to see that your brain is deformed. That's what I want to see, because this is another lie coming out of your daggum mouth.
these are things that I'm dealing with every single day.
So why don't you get help,
and I'm
Amber, so
trying,
you keep hurting
and I'm
people in the
trying,
way?
and I'm trying very, very hard to learn the difference between excuse and reason, because I am tired of making excuses, and now it's just a reason for the way I am and the reason for the way I've acted in the past and current times. And I'm trying very hard to focus on being a better person.
Well, I sincerely wish you all the best in that. You do need some professional help. I know you say that you've gotten it from time to time, but just sitting over a phone call or a video is not extensive help. You need really inpatient at the end of the day, but I know that will never happen. But you really do. You really need to take some of your money that you're making off this crap and get yourself some real help from a
And do you not understand, Tammie? You're giving her more chain because you're doing this on her channel?
real counselor, face-to-face, weekly meetings, true medication that can help you, and maybe you can come out on the other side. But all this, I got, no, the phone calls, the apps and all that, it's not the same. It's not the same. And you do self-diagnose a lot. I hear it. And so you do have some issues. I'm not saying that you don't. Of course you do.
May I know?
But you need professional help to diagnose and treat.
May I know what I have self-diagnosed myself as?
Oh my God, so many. Just watch your videos. I don't have time
If
for
it's
it.
so
There's
many,
too many.
I
There's too many.
would like you just to name one then.
Just anything. OCD.
That was
BPD, BPOPD. I don't know. Put all the letters in there. I don't give a fuck.
BPD.
Did you just say OBCD? Did I miss that? I think I might have missed that, but I think that's what she said.
See, this is where it's like you're supposed to be my aunt, and whether you're angry or
Yeah,
not.
I was supposed to be.
Whether
Right,
you're
I'm not no more.
whether you're angry or not, like I don't understand like how it's so easy for you to mock mental illnesses that I have.
Amber, I have just as many labels, if not more, than you do. Documented, proved, treated, you name it. I would never make light. It takes a lot to get through these things, but it takes a lot of work that I put into it. You got me to this point because I've held on for so long, and every time I turn on the fucking TV and I look into my niece, I see more and more
Hey, turn her off the TV and you won't have to see so much of her.
and more, and it's disgusting.
I think that maybe something what you need to do is probably log off and stop watching my YouTube.
I've tried that before. Do I need to show those fucking receipts too? Where I told you I need to quit watching your videos for my own mental health, and then the text comes, Auntie, are you watching my videos again? No. I really wish you would watch them. I'm sorry, Amber, I can't right now. I am not just another YouTuber. I am your aunt. I want to build a relationship with you, not through YouTube. I shouldn't find out about everything about your life through your YouTube channel until you can.
Well, then stop watching it and you won't find Oh my goodness gracious, woman. You seriously need to leave Amberlynn alone.
Can do that. I'm not watching no more. A couple weeks later, you come back. You watching my videos again? You don't give a fuck about my mental health.
You are talking about things that genuinely
20
happened
years ago, yeah.
so long ago. It's like crazy.
Does it? So if things that happened years and years ago don't matter, then quit
No,
bringing up your past as if
definitely
they do.
they definitely matter, but like I'm trying to understand because the whole point of all of this that is happening is because of like recent things within the last couple of years, and I'm genuinely confused, and I still stay confused, and we've been on this conversation for an hour, and it's like I still don't have an answer.
Because people like you can't see it for what it is. It's just that clear. I mean, I could talk till I'm blue in the face till midnight, and we'll probably still stay right here with you not understanding what's right in front of your face.
Here's another question. Why, after Thanksgiving, did you expect our only conversations to be opened by me instead of you?
I really can't answer that 100%. I don't know. I think I was hurt over I just found out I can't see you without your mom. And then
See, that's the thing. Tammie wants something to do with her so daggum bad. And she cannot just say, Amberlynn, I'm sorry I didn't reach out to you. Amberlynn, I want to be part of your life. Amberlynn, she's not saying what she really wants to say, so she's going off at the mouth.
it following through, I didn't get to see you. And then, of course, the only time you reached out was when you wanted something. And then, of course, we're working. We work full-time jobs. We don't just sit around every day. So in between all that, it's not like I have all the time
That was a dig at Amberlynn. That was a major dig at her.
in the world. And I think I was just waiting on you to do the right thing. I've done my part for decades.
Don't you know you can't wait on somebody else? Dadgummit.
And you guys were here. Should have been part of my dream living out, but no, turned into my own personal hell.
Yeah, because from my point of view, it just seems like you're so mad at my mom, and then now, like, I don't want to insult you, but it just feels like you're bitter that me and my mom are close, and you didn't.
I'm not. I wouldn't have played the middle person all that time if I didn't want you guys close. It doesn't even make sense. This was the goal, the pot at the end of the rainbow was to have my sister clean and you and her enjoy life together. I just didn't know I'd be kicked to the curb in the process. Bitter, I don't think is the right word. Pissed off, I think is more accurate. Because it's disgusting. I don't deserve this.
I genuinely thought I was going to be the one to get, like, I repeatedly would tell my mom she should message you, and, like, I thought I was going to be the one to help with that, and that's why, like, the 3 times we did see each other when my mom was there, like, I was hoping that was going to help. And it's like, it sucks that it didn't. Like, it's genuinely unfortunate. And
See, these two just need to kiss and make up. They really do. They just need to kiss and make up.
I just know that, like, I did wrong things, again, like, I've admitted to those, but in the last, like, literally 4 years, I've made sure to be a good niece. I've made sure not to lash out like I used to, especially once I understood why I am the way I am, and it's like, it's made certain situations easier. So that's why I'm just, like, so genuinely confused why all of this is happening
I guess it's that phrase, the straw that broke the camel's back. I mean, people can only hold it together for so long, and you push and you push.
Whose channel do you think she's going to go on to next? Because she's been hinting at Mr. Snowflake. Man, Tammie's getting so much more attention now that she's came out against Amberlynn. If she came out for Amberlynn, she wouldn't be getting all this hype.
And you put what's that saying? Slow death by 1,000 cuts, or whatever he said. That was the most accurate statement that I've ever felt. That's how I feel with you. You cut me, 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 and then you say, where's their blood?
So you actually think that you going on other reaction channels is the way to get back into Amberlynn's life? The way to get back to her? Because you have said so many times, I hope the court's cut. I hope it's done. I put an end to this relationship, and you still pop up somewhere.
Because people can only get cut so many times.
I'm fully aware of like what you're saying, but like, what did I do in the last?
What you didn't do in the last chapter, in the last few months, is what you didn't do.
But
not what you did.
Okay, the thing that you're upset with me for not doing is the same thing that you didn't do either.
True.
Besides this that's currently going on, what I have learned about you through your relationships that I've been watching, I don't want you in my life anyway. Even if we could amend this, you're a horrible person in my eyes now. You're vile. You're self-absorbed.
Then take it and run away. Go away. Run, Tammie. Run, Tammie, run.
You're manipulative. You're abusive. Not only physically, but mentally. So really all this is for nothing, because there is no fixing this. I will never be in your life, my sister's life, or my mother's life for the rest of my life. And you can take that to the bank and cash it. Have a good night, Amber, and a good life. I wish you nothing but the best. You can talk all your shit that you want online. I give no fuck.
And she's actually not gonna be done, because if you don't give no F's right now about what Amberlynn has to say, you will disappear. But I guarantee you, you won't.
Will I still watch it? Probably. Because you're a mindfuck at this point. I am so mind blown at the way you think and the way you act. It's not really a huge surprise coming from...
Told you she wanted back in Amberlynn's life. She's gonna do anything, and that includes watch every single video and live.
Our family, and that's sad in itself, but it is what it is. But I am human too. I have been through my own shit. I have healed from my shit as much as I can. This would only take me back if I continue, and I refuse. Because as a 54-year-old woman, I still have some life to live, and I choose to live it. And I choose to live it without your bullshit in it. And you think it's cute to say I'm obsessed with you.
Why do you keep running back to Amberlynn, Tammie? Why do you do it? Why do you run back to her channel? Why do you run back to reaction channels that are about Amberlynn? Why do you do that if you don't want nothing to do with Amberlynn? Lie to somebody that don't already got you clocked.
Watched all your videos. That's just weird. There ain't nothing weird about that. I wanted a relationship with my niece, and the only way I got it was through YouTube. I lost. You won. I hope you have a great life.
Don't worry, Amberlynn.
I didn't even get to say bye.
And that is going to be your fault that you did not say bye to her. Just leave it alone.
I don't know. I genuinely am like, I don't know what to say. How do I feel about that?
I don't feel either way. I'm like, I've seen this crap play out in real life. Badmouth them until you can be part of their life again.
I feel verbally attacked, obviously. Like especially like coming from my aunt is like just very painful for me. And it also makes me sad at the same time because it's like I know my like I know I have issues, like that's obvious. I'm very upfront about them. But it's like it makes me sad because she clearly has issues as well, and it's like she's not like aware of them. I don't know.
It's being called the 2025 Tammie call. I survived the Tammie call. Congratulations, guys.
But one thing that I'm not is I'm not gonna let it get me down. I'm not embarrassed. I think she should be slightly embarrassed because that was like crazy. I'm not ashamed. I'm not gonna let her words in the way that she views me. It's not gonna let me look at myself any differently. If anything, it reminded me of how far I have come because like I was hectic in my 20s, especially like my
Quit filling everybody full of bull crap right now. You're trying to take accountability when you don't even know how to take accountability. You're just trying to say my 20s is my excuse.
early 20s. Um, I was hectic, like, and I've been very upfront with that. And it goes to show that I would, like, I always say I wish I was 21, but I'm telling you, the mind frame that I had back in my 20s, I will never want to be that person again. And, I don't know.
Amberlynn, this is getting sad. This is getting absolute sad because you've got people in your comments believing you and wanting to be on your side, this, that, and the other. There is no side to take. There absolutely is not. You take Amber's side and you're pretty much taking Tammie's side. You take Tammie's side, you're taking Amber's side because they're just alike.
I'm, yeah. If anyone hears that and says, "Oh yeah, she's a smart woman," is tough lying. Um, hurt people. Yeah, I think you handled yourself very well. Thank you. Um, y'all are both narcissistic. Oh,
You are.
um, there were so many things that she was like saying, and I wanted to respond, but I just couldn't get a word in, I felt like I was slightly disassociative or whatever the word is. Like, God. And like the couple times I started crying, I felt like I was literally transformed back into like a little girl. Like it was crazy. I wish I would have taken notes because I would say them now, purse baby, but I don't even remember. Um, no, I wasn't gagged or speechless. Um,
Sometimes the best thing to do in life is just keep your mouth shut. I don't know how to do that, but goodness gracious, sometimes it's best.
it sounds like your grandma started this. Yeah, that's what I was kind of sensing. Me and my grandma get along. That's why that whole thing, like, genuinely, like, hurt. You weren't even listening to Tammie. I was disassociating, but I was listening. I was coping. I was overwhelmed. It was just
This is not over.
triggering, really. Some of the things that she said was like, oh, it was a lot. Rocking, I think you're disassociating. Yeah, I do this like when I'm like, I
No, it's called comforting yourself.
don't know, anxious maybe. Um, I think Tammie might be exaggerating something your grandma said. I think it's just like a lot of hearsay through the grapevine, game of telephone. Um, what are we door dashing tonight? I don't know. Teeter totter.
I just had shoes DoorDash to my house. And I didn't even know that was possible. Oh my goodness gracious, my son said he needed them by the end of school. I've never used DoorDash before. So I'm sitting here going, where do I tip this person? Where do I do this? How do I do this? What do you mean you're at my gate? I don't know.
Berlin, very that. I did not want my live stream to be this. Like, I was like just feeling so much more positive and light and like just like ready to move on. And she was watching my live stream and she knew that. And um, it just sucks. Um, Bonbon, I hope so. I don't know what she's doing, Anna. I have no idea. Do you think she had any?
Y'all got to remember, I got horses, so my horses are out by the front gate. And I'm in here doing this. I'm like, it's too early for you to be door dashing stuff.
Anything valid to say, or was it all bullshit? It felt very like just out of nowhere. And like, even though it was over an hour of conversation, I still don't understand why this is happening. She, like, when the first time I asked her, like, what did I do in the last 2 years to cause this? She started talking about when I was 14. And I'm just like, first of all, I don't remember her visiting. And that just, it, like, genuinely, whoa. Like, how many memories do I have? Like, I've always told you guys, like, I have a lot.
If this is too heavy for you, like I said, you can laugh at me. I don't even know what to do now. I'm like texting the dude going, what do I do?
Of my life blocked out. But that to me, like, what? Like, I believe it happened 100%. But yeah, that like took me by surprise for real. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I'm just so confused. It's fine. It is what it is.
I'm not confused.
It was an hour of her screaming, taking her anger out on you. It was a lot for sure. I understand how close related family members appear as strangers and how hard it is to connect. I understand Tammie, though, as she has been the caregiver in the family, she is burnt out as the constant mediator. Yeah, that's the way that she perceives herself, but that's not the reality. That's the thing. It's just like it was hard to respond to like anything she was saying because she would not stop talking. And it was just a lot. But I think I'm gonna go. Um, Sugar Glider, she was not composed. Like there was name calling, there was berating, there was mocking, saying things to like purposely like hurt me and doing digs, and I didn't do any of that, you know?
You
Like I made
you shut your mouth, which is exactly what you needed to do.
sure not to throw anyone under the bus. I made sure not to say any of her personal things. I stood by just
Because you've already done that. You've already outed her, so there's not too much more you can pretty much do.
asking why is this happening? And I still didn't get a well thought out answer. It was just very confusing to me. But I don't know, wasn't speechless. Anyways, I'm gonna go.
Alrighty, guys, there we go. Like I said, when somebody else is in here, I turn off the camera. But I think y'all should have enjoyed just seeing her and her reaction to Miss Tammie. But anyways, I want to say to you, I hope you have a good day, night, weekend, holiday, year, whenever you might be watching this. And remember to smile today or make somebody else smile, because it really can make a difference. Now I got to go try to find these shoes. I don't know where they're at. For as far as I know, he chunked them over the gate and took off running, because a lot of people are scared of horses. But I gotta get out there anyways. So I hope y'all have fun today, and I hope you smile and you laugh and you actually make it a good one. You know what? Because you ain't Amberlynn and you definitely ain't Tammie, so you're good. Alright, guys, y'all. Talk to you in the next one. Bye. Where's the camera? There it is. Bye.